First one, Damian, how important is this time of year, these first few weeks of pre-season, making sure the lads are in check and making sure they're doing the right things?
Yeah, very important because the aim is always to make sure that you've got, or the ultimate aim is to make sure that you've got every player available for the first game of the season in as best shape as possible. So you have to plan and prepare every last detail as best you can.
You obviously have to make sure they're getting the right amount of work and they're building the levels up, but like you say, it's important not to push them too much whilst they haven't been doing too much for the past few weeks.
Yeah, particularly when they've had a long break, as they have done this time with the Euros being on. They've had sort of 7-8 weeks off, although we've given them a programme leading into the first day of pre-season. It's difficult to know exactly where players are, so we do a number of tests to gauge where each individual is, and they're all at different levels. You can often split them up into 2 or 3 groups, but those groups are at different levels. So if you treat everybody the same, then some will cope with it, some won't. So it's important to gauge that first, plan how to first introduce what we want to do, and then gradually build on that, as you said.
And how difficult is it to get them all up to the same level within 4 or 5 weeks? Because that's quite a short period of time, really, isn't it?
Yeah, well, we tend to start to play football as soon as we can, and fitness is a byproduct of those playing football. So of them playing football, so they tend to all progress quite quickly based on the positional demands that are placed on them. There will be some that need less because they're super fit. There'll be some that need more because they're in not as good shape as they should be.
You've got all the food, you can see all the different variants of salads, fruit, meat, potatoes, carbs. Do they all get individual menus, or is it sort of, or can they pick what they want?
Well, we specify the menu, so whenever we go to a hotel, whether it be a away trip or a training camp, we'll always send a set menu that will have a detailed description of what we want, and that tends to be a balance of all the foods that they need. So carbohydrates for energy, protein for recovery, fruit and vegetables for repair, and then lots of fluids, lots of good fats, essential fats, and enjoyable foods as well.
Do you have a big say in that? Because you're pretty much leaving it in their hands, aren't you? You get over here and the meals are on offer. Do you take a keen interest in looking what they're made with and how they're prepared?
Yeah, well, we've got a good support system at the football club. We've got a good chef who gets involved in that, and sometimes the chef will travel to make sure everything's sourced, how he would source it, everything's prepared, how he would prepare it. We've got a nutrition consultant that works with the players on a one-to-one and gives them a meal template for every single meal of the week. And it's up to the guys to follow, although I'm party to that, so I will help with that guidance process and help them select the right foods. But they're all adults, and they're all, once they're educated on the importance of certain things, they follow that process.